A blessed day, my dear students. Welcome to grade 11. This is the first module for Practical Research 1, Lesson 1, Introduction to Research. This lesson aims to achieve the following objectives. First, that students are able to explain research, differentiate it from inquiry, and share experiences and knowledge on research. Are you ready? To begin, I want you to examine these two pictures. Look at it closely. Could you identify the changes or improvement? What do you think? Here are two more photos. What made them evolve through time? Yes, you're right. Research. Were you able to conduct research in your previous grade level? What is research? What comes to your mind when you hear the word research? Research has improved the quality of our life. It has brought progress in our society, as shown in the pictures that we have looked into closely. What is research? According to Mertens 2015, research is a systematic inquiry that is designed to collect, analyze, and interpret data to understand, describe, or predict phenomenon. It is also a process of executing various mental acts for discovering and examining facts and information to prove the accuracy or truthfulness of your claims or conclusions about the topic of your research. That's according to Baraceros 2017. The researcher follows a step-by-step process which allows him or her to collect this data, analyze this data, and later interpret them. These data form the basis for understanding, describing, or predicting occurrences. Researchers engage in intellectual activity to discover and examine factual data which are important in proving the accuracy and truthfulness of a claim. Do you know now what is research? Now let us compare research to inquiry. Look, I want you to read it. How does research differ from inquiry? Both research and inquiry entail finding an answer to something. However, research takes an in-depth study of a problem. It aims to arrive at an honest and correct result. Thus, the researcher has to go through the process of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting data. On the other hand, inquiry is a learning process that motivates one to obtain knowledge or information about people, things, places, or events. It requires one to collect data, meaning facts and information about the object of inquiry. Are they the same? Yes, they are the same in terms of investigation. However, research is more in-depth as compared with that of inquiry. Moving on, research is the force behind everything that we do. The decision we make as regards the food that we are going to eat, the pension that we buy, this is our preparation for retirement, what we consider in purchasing a car or any vehicle for that matter, the power we consume, specifically to sustain our necessities in life, the gadgets that we buy, like our phones, or the medicine that we take. All these informed decisions are supported by research. When you observed, specifically in conducting a research, a student makes use of what we call inquiry-based learning. In a research class, a senior high school student who is a researcher uses the inquiry-based learning. What does a senior high school student do? What are some of his or her experiences? First, the student demonstrates curiosity on a real-life problem. Therefore, you ask a question, and then this question you have to find an answer to this question. Second, a senior high school student uses critical thinking and higher order thinking strategies. As we described what research is, it is a mental act. Therefore, we have to make use of our intellect. Third is that a senior high school student would gather, examine, and interpret data and information. Because once you make use of your curiosity in finding an answer to a particular problem, you have to gather data, examine the data, and interpret the data before arriving at a result. And finally, in inquiry-based learning, a senior high school student would manifest ownership of learning because you have immersed in the activity or in finding an answer to a particular problem. Did you understand? To sum it up, research has improved the quality of our life. It allows us to make informed decisions in life. We do not only make decisions, but these decisions are supported by research so that the decisions are efficient and effective. In research classes, senior high school students enhance their critical thinking skills and higher order thinking skills, as we mentioned earlier, through inquiry-based learning. This is the end of lesson 1. Thank you for watching, and let us learn more about research in the next lesson. Thank you and God bless.